In America's national parks, thousands of people have gone missing. No bodies, no clues, no explanations. Just footprints that stop in the middle of nowhere. This is the story of the missing 411, the disappearances that should never have happened. Every year, millions visit the U.S. national parks, places of beauty, peace, and wilderness. But beneath the postcard views, there's a darker history. For decades, hikers, campers, and even experienced rangers have vanished without a trace. The first documented case dates back to the early 20th century. But the mystery became known to the public thanks to former police officer David Paulides. He began to notice patterns, hundreds of missing person cases that didn't make sense. Cases that shared strange similarities despite happening in different states decades apart. The disappearances occur near water, granite rocks, or heavy forest. Victims are often found, if found at all, in areas already searched multiple times. Some are children who vanish just meters from their parents. Others are hunters or experienced survivalists who knew those woods better than anyone. There are no official statistics. The National Park Service doesn't keep a centralized database for missing persons. When families ask, they're told each park handles its own cases, which means no one truly knows how many people have vanished out there.
Let's look at one case, the disappearance of 6-year-old Dennis Martin. June 14, 1969, the Great Smoky Mountains on the border of Tennessee and North Carolina. Dennis was camping with his father, brother, and grandfather for Father's Day weekend. It was a tradition. The boys decided to play a prank. They'd hide behind bushes and jump out to scare the adults. Dennis ran off the trail just a few meters away. He never came back. Within minutes, his family began to search. Soon, the largest search and rescue operation in Park Service history began. Over 1,400 people. Green Berets, helicopters, volunteers. They searched for days. Nothing. Then came the reports. A few miles away, a man and his son told rangers they'd heard a terrifying scream and seen something large, possibly a man, moving quickly through the woods. But nothing was found. No footprints, no clothing, no body. Dennis Martin was never seen again. Another case. July 1981. 40-year-old park ranger Paul Fugate disappeared in Arizona's Chiricahua National Monument. He left his office to check a trail and simply never returned. No signs of a struggle, no radio call, no witnesses. Decades later, he is still missing. His wife continues to receive his paycheck, officially listed as missing, not deceased. Then there's the case of Stacy Arras, Yosemite National Park, 1981. A teenage girl on a horseback trip who stopped to take photos near a lake. Her group waited nearby. She was gone less than 5 minutes. They never saw her again. Her camera lens cap was found on the ground. Nothing else. These are just a few examples from hundreds, maybe thousands of similar cases. Ordinary people who walked into the wilderness and vanished.
So what's going on? Some blame nature itself, hypothermia, animal attacks, sudden accidents. But that doesn't explain why victims are often found in impossible locations. Clothes neatly folded, bodies miles away at higher elevation without any tracks leading there, or not found at all. Others suggest human involvement, criminal activity, abductions, secret military tests. But how could that be consistent across 50 states and over half a century? There's also a stranger theory, one that Paulides himself never confirms but never denies, that something else is happening, something beyond our understanding. People mention portals, government experiments, even non-human entities. But the most disturbing thing is the silence. No official records, no unified investigation. When families ask for files, they're told the cases are closed or can't be found. It's as if the forest swallows the evidence along with the people. Some believe these parks sit on magnetic anomalies, places where compasses fail and time feels wrong. Others say it's simply the cost of nature's beauty, that the wilderness doesn't forgive mistakes. But how do you explain footprints that end mid-trail? Or shoes found neatly side by side, miles from where the person was last seen? The pattern repeats. Children vanish near streams. Bodies appear near granite. Dogs refuse to track the scent. And in almost every case, there's sudden bad weather during the search. Coincidence? Maybe. But too many cases, too many patterns, and too much that can't be explained.
There's a saying among rangers: the forest keeps its secrets. In America's wildest places, the missing aren't just names on old reports. They're reminders that some parts of the world still belong to nature and whatever else may live there. The next time you walk deep into the woods and the air grows still, remember this: sometimes people vanish not because they're lost, but because something doesn't want them to be found. The case of the missing 411 remains open, unsolved, and still growing. This was Case 002, the missing 411. You are watching 404 Case. Stay curious, but stay safe.